guys, how lovely to have you again for our bedtime story tonight. I hope you're doing okay. Are you seeing lots of twinkling lights at the moment? I sure do. And in our family, at this time of year, we have lots of gorgeous, gorgeous plans. But plans don't always work out the way that we thought, do they? And sometimes it's our very expectations that make them go a bit wrong. So I thought I'd read you a story about what Christmas means to some people and quite what happens when plans don't work out. So are you ready? Snuggle yourselves up tight. Have you got your favourite cuddly? Great, then let's go. For tonight's bedtime story, I've chosen us The Best Christmas Ever, written by Marnie McGee and illustrated by Gavin Scott. Millicent Mouse was all a flutter. Christmas was only one day away, and the little mouse could hardly wait. She had swept and scrubbed until everything sparkled. She had fluffed and dusted until Achoo! She sneezed. Millicent gathered apples and nuts from the cellar. In a flurry of flour, she baked an apple nut pie. She poured honey and spices into a kettle. Standing on tiptoe, she sniffed and smiled. "Oh, Christmas just wouldn't be Christmas," she said, "without my hot honey punch and apple nut pie." Millicent bundled up warm, then scampered out into the snow. Her black boots crunched as she walked to and fro, gathering lots and lots of ivy. "Christmas just wouldn't be Christmas," she puffed, "without fresh ivy for my wreath and berries to string on my tree." But instead of berries, Millicent found a baby hedgehog snoring softly in the snow. "Widgety whiskers!" she gasped and tiptoed close. "He needs a better nest than that." So she wove all of her ivy into a leafy blanket and gently tucked it around him. By the time Millicent had finished, the sky was growing dark. "Fiddle!" she fussed. "Too late to search for berries now." Millicent scurried home, where she found Felicity Finch and her chicks searching for food. What shall we do?" the mother bird cried. "The snow has covered our seeds." "Come in where it's warm," said Millicent. "I've just made an apple nut pie." In the flick of a wing, the kitchen was full of hungry chicks. Their feathers fluttered and flapped as they flocked around Millicent's pie. "Tasty, tasty! Kind! How kind!" they chirped, and then they were gone. In a whoosh of feathers and dust, Millicent sneezed. "Achoo! Achoo!" Nothing was left but scattered crumbs. Millicent heard a knock at the door. "Fiddle!" she muttered. "Whatever now?" "Oh, Merry Christmas, Millicent," called Gabriel Skugg. "I brought you a present. Perfume." "Perfume?" said Millicent, hiding a smile. "Why, thank you." Gabriel dabbed at his nose. "I have a terrible cold." "Oh, try my hot honey punch," she said. "It's very good for a terrible cold." Gabriel lifted the kettle and drank every drop.
Thanks, he said, and ambled off home. Millicent looked all around. It looks as if a storm has hit. Every dish is dirty. My pie and my punch are gobbled and gone. I have no ivy for my wreath, no berries for my tree. Witchetty whiskers! How can Christmas be Christmas now? Then Millicent smiled. At least I have my perfume from a skunk, she giggled, and bustled off to bed. The baby hedgehog is warm, she whispered. The chicks are full of pie, and the punch will help dear Gabriel's cold. And with a yawn, she fell asleep. The next morning, Millicent woke to a chorus of cheeps and chirps. Outside were robins, sparrows, and finches, and they were all singing for her. Behind the birds came a family of hedgehogs. Grandfather Hedgehog carried a sack, and the baby had flowers stuck in his prickled spines. Cheepy cheep, cheepy cheep, chirp. Last came Gabriel Skunk, with a lopsided grin and a great big cake. Gracious goodness! Exclaimed Millicent. She invited them all in. They trimmed the tree together with treasures from Grandfather's hedgehog sack, buttons and ribbons, sparkling foil, and scraps of cloth. Millicent's black eyes sparkled. This is the very best Christmas ever, and I'm surely the happiest mouse in the forest. Christmas just couldn't be Christmas without my wonderful friends.
So, what did you think of Millicent and her amazing plans and the way they got derailed? I, for one, love this story because it reminds me that it's not about making it perfect, but about being with the right people. And I hope you're with the right people for bedtime because it's now time for you to go to sleep. So, get back under that beautiful blanket, especially if it's as windy where you are as it is where I am. Cuddle yourselves right in, close your eyes, think of the happiest thing you can, maybe the people and the way you would like to celebrate this holiday. And then you're going to have amazing dreams. And tomorrow is going to be another wonderful day. See you next time.